In our last class, we did thesis of the verb, or the verbs, starting from past to future. Today, we are going into the rule of agreement. That is what we call concord. We have 3 groups in this particular topic, but I will just read 1 and 2 for you, considering your age, so that you don't get confused. Though I may mention this one in passing, so that while using it, you know what you are saying. But for in-depth class learning, we are treating 1 and 2 for now. Subject-verb agreement. What does this mean? This rule states that a verb must agree in number with its subject. What does it mean? That is that a singular subject takes a singular verb. With examples, John goes to school. John is one person. Therefore, we have the singular verb goes. I can as well replace John with he. He goes to school. Here again, one person. Another example, a goat is a domestic animal. One goat, singular verb is. The second segment of this rule is that plural subject takes plural verb. Example, goats are domestic animals. Goat, plural. Are, plural. Then we have again, cats eat rats. Purposely, I didn't say rats because here means that whether there are 3 cats, if they happen to get a rat, they can eat it together, depending on the survival of the fittest. So, it doesn't mean that this must be in plural form. But remember again that we can talk of cats eating rats. Then, the third example, we play football in the evening. We, plural, more than one person. The speaker inclusive, then play plural verb. But if I have a singular subject like number 1, the verb will become plays, for you to get it clearer. The next one is compound singular subject, take plural verb. About a compound singular subject taking plural verb. So here are some examples. A boy, singular, and a girl, singular, joined by and makes it compound. We, plural verb, needed for the job. The president and his wife always have their lunch here. President and the wife, compound. So they have a compound subject, singular subject. So they now take plural verb. Then we have compound plural subjects take plural verbs. So we have boys and girls joined by and that makes it a compound. Are, plural verb, invited to the party. Cats and dogs live with man. Men and women work in the factory. So the one joined by and are the compound plural subjects. The verb they take are plural verbs. Then we go back to number 3. We have exception to those ones, where we said that a compound singular subjects take plural verb. So we go back there. So the exceptions, the first one is that when and joins a compound subject and gives the impression of a unit, then a singular verb is used. We know that if you are out for your breakfast or your lunch, you may take garri. You don't take garri alone. It has to go with soup. So garri and soup makes a complete meal. The same way, if you happen to eat rice and beans together, it is one meal. So in that case, then we use singular verb. So we now have tea and bread is for breakfast because the two complete the meal. So the two now become one and therefore serve as a single unit. In the same way, we have determination and hard work. So they go together. One is determined and then is adding hard work to it. So two of them now go together as one. We now have determination and hard work leads to success. Then the second exception is when and is replaced with words such as with. along with, together with, as well as, or, then the verb becomes singular. Example, the boy with his sister was here. Joy or Mary is in charge of the room. The man, as well as his wife, dances to the music. What I want you to take note of here is, here in the first one, his sister is attached to the boy. This is the main subject. Here is an alternative. So it's either this one or this one. So whichever one is singular. Then the same thing here, his wife is also attached to the man. So we have a singular subject here. So with the use of these words here, then you make use of singular subjects. Where you have, singular verb, when you have the singular subject joined by any of these words. The exception is when a compound singular subject, or when compound singular subjects are joined by correlatives, the singular verb is used. So example, neither the teacher nor the student was present. So I have teacher singular, neither the teacher, student singular was present. Then either the boy or the girl plays the piano. I want you to know that neither nor is negative, either or positive. Then another correlative, not only John, but also Mark does that. Now this particular one again has its own exception, and that is when the subjects differ in number, the verb now agrees with the nearer subject. For instance, here we have teacher singular, student singular, John singular, Mark singular, and so on. But boy singular, girl singular. But here, we now have that exception, whereby I have students here and teacher there singular. So the verb has to agree with the teacher that is singular, nearer to it. So I now have neither the students nor the teacher is prepared. The other way around, I have neither the teacher nor the students are prepared. So I have students here now, plural. The verb has to agree with this. Then, apart from this exception, there are other things one needs to avoid in order not to make the concord error. So the first one among that is the use of collective nouns. We know that some collective nouns can be used in singular form or plural form. So for consistency, if you begin with singular form and with plural form, I know that presently we have this type of grammar. Everybody does their work. So actually, it is not in line with what the grammar should be. But this problem of gender issue using he or her has now brought that problem. He or she has now brought that problem. But the normal grammar is, if you now say something like, we will come to that later. Let us just attend to this one now. So here we have the team is doing its best, not the team is doing their best. Since I started with is, but if I now say the team, I'm referring to the individual members of that particular team. For instance, we know that a team in football game is made up of one team is 11 players, has 11 players. So in the same way, if I now say the team are doing their best, I'm not talking of the individual players in that team. I'm talking about them put together. The same thing with here. We know that army is a collection of soldiers. So we now talk of the army are determined to probe their members. So in this case, we see it as plural. So the argument we are making here is that you don't have to start with the singular and then end with the plural. It is inconsistency in verb, and that is against the rule of concord. We stop here for today. Next time we continue. We look at other areas of error under the first rule of agreement before we go into second rule, which is pronoun antecedent agreement. Thank you.